was just going to happy when like
I think like.
Never in doubt. Nice kick about with the boys. Normal service resumes. Arsenal play any football club and we get 3 points. Was you not nervous? I wasn't nervous. I knew we was getting 3 points. It was calm. I was bang on with my prediction of 2-1. People deluded. Back again on a serious note. As you can see above my head, Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. First things first. Brentford, big up yourselves. You made it difficult. It was a sobering reminder for football fans of Arsenal Football Club that we're not just going to rock up, keep clean sheets, score 4, 5, 6 goals. Yeah, and all of them things. Considering the injuries that Brentford had, they made it very difficult for us. And another day it could have went left. But yeah, this was a big 3 points. And while it's lovely to win 3, 4, 5, 6-0, and I don't think Arsenal are going to win the league. I don't know if Arsenal are going to win the league. Whether you're Arsenal against Brentford or Liverpool against Burnley or Manchester City against Newcastle, it's these games that you look back on when you win a title, if you win a title, with joy, because this is where it comes down to. After half-time, I think it came down to desire. I'll be absolutely honest with you. It's 1-1. Ramsdale's fucked up. Pardon my French. Get on with it, innit? And even though I think Ramsdale's distribution at times was hit and miss, but he made some good passes. In the second half, he also made some good saves. Unfortunately, the narrative is you've come in for Raya, you've made a mistake unnecessarily, and that's why Arteta's moved on from you. I can't control that. It is what it is. But at least we've got the 3 points, which is all that matters. Brentford made it very difficult for us, and Tony's a cheeky bastard, really and truly. Try to catch Ramsdale off his line and ping it with his left peg. But yeah, I think Brentford played well, man, really and truly, considering their injuries. They made it difficult for us. They were very rigid and composed defensively. They were a difficult outfit to break down. And in recent weeks, you know, their goalie, the first keeper I've seen, I know we've had a lot of shots and a decent amount on target, but I don't really think he was tested to the potential we can. This was an ugly win, but it was so ugly, it was beautiful. You know, 2-headed goals from our summer signings, Kai Havertz and Declan Rice. Obviously, as I just said, it came down to desire. Can we react to setbacks? Can we react to things aren't going our way? You know, the ref is having a mare. They're fouling us. They're disrupting our rhythm. They're very composed and congested defensively. Can we find a way out of that? And appreciative to Kai Havertz because he did. Benjamin White, man of the match. 2 fantastic assists. You know, as I said, the only criticisms I've got is I don't think we worked their keeper. I think we made it hard. We made this harder than it needed to be. I think at times we were giving them too much encouragement. I feel at times our passing could have been a bit more crisper. At times I think we was giving the ball away generally in the game a lot carelessly. And I'm not the guy to say I'm right and things, but today I told you, look, this would be a sobering reminder of football isn't just a fairy tale. You rock up, score a lot of goals, not tested. I said it would be 2-1, and I was bang on the money, you know, and I appreciate the boys. Benjamin White had a great game. Saliba and Gabriel generally coped with Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney's always in the refs here. Maybe they got an accumulator together. I don't know, people, really and truly. We saw, again, you get that luck when you press the keeper. I don't know what to say on Ramsdale's mistake. This is why you don't start in it, really and truly. I think at the start of the game, we got in behind early. I think we started well. As I said, there wasn't much space in Brentford's structure, and I think they were spot on with that. I think in hindsight, one thing that harmed Brentford is they were playing out from the back early, and then they just started going long. Maybe they were scared. I feel for the large part, it was an even contest, and there was a part in the game Brentford probably had the more opportunities, but I wouldn't say we was out of it. I think they were getting forward, but they were respecting us where they needed to be. I think they was being a bit street smart, really, really and truly. You know, credit to Jorginho, Benjamin White, and Bukayo Saka for their build-up play in what led to Declan Rice heading home. I'm here for that. You know, obviously, Ramsdale shot us in the foot and himself in the foot unnecessarily in the dying embers of the first half and kind of ruined the team talk from both sides. He's conceded a mistake. It is what it is. And Ramsdale's just got to get on with it. You've made the mistake. People were nervous about you coming into the game for not necessarily that mistake, but for these sort of things. It's happened. The worst that they can say is things they said about you regardless. You just have to keep it going. This is why this could be potentially your last game. I personally think that would be Everton at home in the Premier League. This is why Raya, even though Raya can make mistakes like anyone, has dislodged you. At half-time, I want to see the keeper worked more. I want to see us ask questions of a makeshift back five, really and truly. Nathan Collins is just more concerned in getting into handbags. As I said, I think we could be sharper with our passing. I think we could protect the ball better. I think generally, and those of you that were part of my watch along, Kai Havertz is making great runs off the ball. Jorginho is playing some silky passes. Saka is doing what he can. I wanted to see a bit more from Trossard. I think Odegaard's on it in pockets. I think Benjamin White is doing well in the inverted role. As I said, just a tiny bit sharper. Saliba's made the mistake. At half, Ramsdale's made the mistake. At half time, it's purely about desire. We can't afford to drop points. Whether we win the league is another story. But, we need to take all the points we can, especially going into City in our next Premier League game and actually Liverpool City tomorrow. We need to take all the points we can and be reliant on them two teams to drop points. The second half was just about desire. This is your season. Yeah, we're still in the Champions League, and that's another story in itself because we need to come from behind against Porto. But your season's on the line. A teammate's made a mistake. Can you get him out of trouble? Can we laugh about the mistake? And that's actually what happened. Second half, I feel first 5-10, we was a bit nervous, but other than that, we was doing our thing. All I can say is God bless all the boys involved in the build-up playing. God bless Kai Havertz for getting his goal, really. That's what 4 in 4. And it's a team thing, really. I think Nelson actually had an encouraging cameo off the bench. I think Jesus still looks a bit rusty. Shout out to Benny Blanco, Benjamin White, man of the match. I think generally Saliba and Gabriel did well. I do think in the first half, we weren't clearing our lines well, and I don't think we was looking after the ball. You don't know I'm a fan of Trossard. I think Trossard was quite wasteful today, but I'm not here for individual or collective performances. Let's get the 3 points first, then talk about the narrative or the performance. And we did that today. It would have been a bitter pill to swallow, dropping points unnecessarily today, which at one point it looked like it was headed for the draw. But shout out to the boys. They've got a new mentality. They dig deep. They make it happen. And Kai Havertz and Declan Rice have made the difference. Shout out to Benjamin White. Don't know what I mean. If Southgate's watching that game, not that Pickford is going to be dislodged being England #1, but Ramsdale's hardly boosted his chances. But how you can't call up Benjamin White, I don't know. I don't care from an Arsenal fan perspective because a man that plays week in, week out for us, international break's going to get rested. But on a serious note, Benjamin White is one of the best performing English players in the league this season. You've got him, Kobe Mainoo, Barkley, Watkins, even Foden, Bukayo Saka, and the list goes on. He's definitely there. I'm not saying Benjamin White has to start, but how he hasn't been called up, I don't know. Just get it done, man. We had to get over the line. And again, as I said at the start, it's a sobering reminder that you need to earn the right to win football matches, that you can't underestimate anyone, regardless of your form, regardless of your players' form, regardless of who's in or out the team, and regardless of who you have available, really. You have to earn the right to win. As I said, I think we could have tested and worked that keeper a lot more. I think we could have scored a lot more goals. I think in the first half, we could have looked after the ball a lot more and moved it a bit quicker. Obviously, I would have loved Ramsdale not to make that mistake. Jorginho made some great passes. And I actually feel we needed to find Kai Havertz a lot sooner, very early in the game, because those of you that were part of my watch along, you kept hearing me say, Odegaard's doing his thing. But Kai Havertz is making some fantastic runs. Find him. And, again, in terms of becoming an all-complete side, if you try and play football against us, we can play you off the park and we can win ugly, which it really was. 2 crosses, 2 headers. But as I said, it's so ugly, it's beautiful. And we can enjoy it today. Unfortunately, Man United won. You've got Liverpool City tomorrow. You've also got Aston Villa versus Spurs. So we can enjoy these games, and the title race goes on for another week, really. We hope it's a draw tomorrow. I don't know. Some of you probably want Liverpool or City to win a bit more, depending on where you are. And yeah, man, we won the game. I'm happy we won it. It was one for the heart rate where you're up there and whatnot. But yeah, and I'm actually happy Kai Havertz scored, because any bit of, not that I think he's lacking confidence in this moment in his Arsenal career, but any little bit of added confidence you can get is evidently going to make you a better footballer. So we won today. Evidently, there's so many things we could have done better. Would have loved a clean sheet, would have loved more goals, would have loved a more complete performance. But we got the most important thing, which was the 3 points. Man of the match, Benny Blanco for me, without a doubt. I think Jorginho, Odegaard also did quite well. So yeah, people, it's all focus now goes on to the Porto game on Tuesday. If you haven't smashed the like button, then you know what you need to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on who you think is man/men of the match. What do you think for Ramsdale's future with that mistake? What do you think this means with the title race? And what do you think of the game generally? On that note, people, you watch Match of the Day. Enjoy your evening. I'm out.
Always
I think